Hi everyone. I wanted to record a video to talk about how LLMs work and as large language models and how the fundamental technology is different from other systems and how knowing that information can really help us get the most out of these systems. So this video is really for anyone who uses large language models or LLMs, marketers who want to gain visibility in these systems, or AI builders who are trying to build tools around these systems. So I created this diagram and I've been searching for something like this, and it's really a complex system, so hard to make simple. But let's talk about what happens when you enter in a prompt and the various technological flow and what the systems are good at and what they're not so good at. So here you can see a query or prompt comes in and then gets turned into tokens. Those are essentially syllables and a smaller representation of words. About 75 words makes up 100 tokens. They then get turned into vector embeddings, which are numerical representations of those tokens. But it's not just the syllables and the words, it's the relationship to the words around those words. So here's a little diagram of, they call this attention. And there was a white paper in 2017 called Attention is All You Need that really was a big unlock for natural language processing. So here you can see the word interest is in both sentences, but based on the words around interest, it has different meanings. So making sure that you enter more information in these systems to give context and meaning around these prompts is very important and will help you get the most out of these systems. So from there, those numerical representations, they will do statistical similarity, looking at semantics, cosine similarity in one of three places. So you have a foundational model. There is a cutoff date, for example, ChatGPT 5 that launched in August of 2025. That data was only updated through the summer of 2024, so very old. And then you have a system called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, and there are two sources here, a knowledge base and a live web fetch. Without RAG, these systems would not be very valuable. You need to know the most recent information. So it will go find chunks of content in these systems and pull it into something called the context window. If I'm a marketer and I'm thinking about how do I influence the output, you got to make sure your content is getting pulled into the context window. It will pull a bunch of chunks into the context window. From there, it will kind of re-rank them based on relevance and influence, and then it will do inference, and it will generate an output based on everything that's in the context window. Now, for people that are using these systems, it is important to think about optimizing your context window. Let's say you're in a chat and you're talking about something and you have a new topic you want to talk about. If you just keep going in that same chat, all the old topic is going to still be in that context window, and it could be influencing your output. So if you want to have a new topic, you want to start a new chat and really think about keeping that context window clean. So a very important tip. You also want more information in your query if possible. There's a technique called meta prompting where you ask the LLMs to generate a detailed prompt for you, and then you can edit from there. That is a very good technique to getting more out of these systems. And then if you're an AI builder, you want to be thinking about what these systems are good at and what they're not good at. It is not going to have future forward information. It is going to be looking at historical models and probabilities. And so ensuring that your workflows know that and incorporate that information is super important to getting the most out of these systems. And that is how you get the best output. And this is a look at the foundational input. And this stuff I don't believe is going to change. It's going to get more multimodal, and you can upload documents that go straight to the context window. But with those three tips, making sure you have more detailed prompts, that you understand what kind of information is in these knowledge sources, how your content is getting represented in these knowledge sources, and then making sure that you're building systems that leverage these for the right output is super important. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks.